Do you know that to make yogurt this thick is very easy to do? You don't need lemon, you don't need pepper, you don't need starter. Just these simple ingredients and you make this thick and creamy yogurt. So let's start with the video. I'm going to be using this Dano Cool Cow. It's 320 gram. It's powdered milk. To ensure that your yogurt does not give you food poisoning, please make sure you clean all the utensils you want to use. So I'm going to be using a measuring cup for this because I want to give you the accurate measurements that if you try it at home, you are going to get something like this. So that's 1 cup of milk. This is the second cup of milk I got from that 320 gram of Cool Cow Dano. This gave me 3 cups of milk powder. Do you understand? Hope you understand though. It remains like 1/4. This is not up to half of the cup. So this is 3 and 1/4 cup of milk powder. I'll be adding room temperature water. The water is not cold, it's not hot, it's just room temperature water. So that's 2 cups of room temperature water. I'm going to mix the milk powder with the water. I added another cup, making how many cups? 3 cups of room temperature water. Follow this video step by step and I promise you will not buy yogurt again from the store. So I'm going to use my clean wicks. Don't forget though, everything you are using should be clean, to just mix that properly. So this is hot water. We've counted 2 cups of hot water. This is 3 cups of hot water. 3 cups of room temperature water, 3 cups of hot water. Do you understand? So I use my wicks to mix everything together and then I'm going to sieve it. You are sieving it because you are going to see this residue of milk in it. You don't want your yogurt to have lumps. This is the secret ingredient I'll be using for this yogurt. This is Greek yogurt, the plain unsweetened one, and it contains culture, which is helpful for the fermentation of our yogurt. Do you understand? So I'm going to measure out 3 tablespoons of yogurt. Hope you understand. 3 tablespoons of yogurt though. This step is very important. You need to know the temperature before you add your culture to it. So I'm going to use the back of my hands. If I can withstand the heat for like 5 seconds, that means it's ready for me to add my culture. If it's too hot, allow it to cool down. The temperature is tepid. It's not hot, it's not cold. Do you understand? So I'm just going to put a portion of my milk into this to just dissolve it because I don't want the yogurt to have lumps. We don't want that. The goal is to have a thick, creamy and silky yogurt. If you've gotten to this part of the video, I'm sure you've been enjoying this content. So please like, comment, subscribe. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Cook with Asimi. I hope you enjoyed this channel. So I'll just use that portion of milk I kept inside this culture, which is the unsweetened Greek yogurt, to just mix it. Because I'm against wastage, I'm going to scrape everything out. So you're going to get a spoon or anything or a whisk and just make sure it's well incorporated. And there you have it, your yogurt in process. So I'm going to pour this yogurt into a container that has a tightly sealed cover. And why do you want to use a tightly sealed cover? Because you want to trap the heat within the yogurt. So I'm just going to get a bag because my house is very cold, so I want to entrap that heat because fermentation process works in a warm environment. So you have to look for a very warm place in your house. You can keep it in your cupboard. If you have an oven, you can keep it there. If you have a cooler, you can put it inside to just conserve that heat. So I'm going to use a towel, wrap it, and then I will not keep this thing in a warm place for 10 hours. I'm going to ferment my yogurt for 10 hours. So when you do yours, ensure you ferment your milk for 10 to 12 hours depending on how sour you like your yogurt. If you want your yogurt to be very sour, leave it for 12 hours. If you don't want that, leave it for 10 hours. So this is after 10 hours. I dropped mine in a drawer in my house. So let's see how the yogurt is. Moment of truth. You can see how thick, without me even using spoon or anything to just pick it out. You can see how thick this yogurt is. I didn't put it in a fridge and it's this thick. If you want your yogurt to become thicker than this, that even if you turn it upside down, it's not going to fall, put it in a fridge. If you follow this recipe step by step, you don't miss any step, you are going to get this yogurt. And if you want to make it into drinking yogurt, you are just going to blend it. When you blend it, it's going to give you this. If you want to make it into a Greek yogurt, you are just going to sieve it. You can see how thick and how creamy this yogurt is. I actually used it to make yogurt parfait. You can see how beautiful this yogurt parfait is looking. You don't need to buy yogurt parfait when you can make it at the comfort of your home. So tell me thank you, and thank you also for watching.